Down at the Hulme Court building, where the boys aged between 7 and 11 study, then we had one young man who took it upon himself for his enterprise scheme to do Cupcake Friday. Here's some examples of our wonderful cupcakes. So tell me, what did you enjoy about this venture?
Well, I enjoyed making them because they're really, some of them are easy to make and some of them are quite hard.
Which was your best?
The Rocky Roads.
The Rocky Roads. Which sold the best?
I can't remember, but the Rocky Roads did very well.
They did very well, okay. And then at the Escort building we had lots of exciting cake days and cake sales and also some toffee sales. Roberta enterprised with some very, very pretty cakes, didn't you? And Caroline has produced masses today of examples here. Roberta, what did you enjoy doing most?
Decorating.
The decorating, okay. And Caroline, what was your most exciting thing?
Probably actually making the cakes.
Have you made lots of cakes before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this wasn't something completely new for you then?
No.
Okay. And you've been selling some toffees, a little tuck shop.
Yeah.
Not very healthy, but lots of people enjoyed eating them, didn't they?
Yeah.
So how much money do you think you've made?
It's about £40, I think.
About £40?
No, I made £40, he's made like 20, so but
Altogether, go on then. Let's have the sum.
yeah, £60.
£60 altogether, brilliant. So, has anybody else got any idea about the amount of money they might have made? Go on, Molly.
Well, me and Mia, we did a Halloween cupcake sale and we made £40
£40 on one cake sale?
for 2 days.
For 2 days, excellent.
Well, in total we've made £257
Wow.
and 167 going to school and I get 90.
Fantastic, and do you know what you're going to spend your 90 on?
Yeah.
Go on.
On the skiing trip.
Fantastic, it's going to help you pay for the ski trip. Fantastic. Matthew, how much have you made?
We made £260 altogether.
Fantastic. So do you know what you're going to spend your bit of that on?
No.
You haven't decided yet. Does anybody else know how much they've made? Roberta?
105.
£105 and how?
£86.
£86. Well, I think this is a tremendous effort. Well done, all of you. And I hope all these things are now going to be sold at afternoon break. So maybe those totals can just go up just that little bit more. Well done, everyone. Well, and Dads, Ben decided that all the boys at Hulme Court would have super shiny shoes. So we had Kershaw's Quick Clean. Ben, would you like to explain what you decided to do?
Well, I decided to do this because I noticed that for all the concerts and everything, everybody was having really dirty shoes, and then all the teachers kept saying get your shoes shined, but nobody was really doing it, so I thought this year, when we got the opportunity, I'd do it.
Have you enjoyed doing this?
Yep.
And how much money have you managed to make?
Something like £93.
That's fantastic. And so have your skills improved now in shining shoes?
Yes. First my dad taught me when I was about 6, and then my granddad's been helping me out.
So you've perfected your skill now, have you?
Yeah.
Well done. And then Max, who's just now got one super shiny shoe, but the other one's just about to be finished.
Yeah.
What did you do, Max? You had another great idea.
I had a calendar enterprise and we had to go through a long process for making them, and then we sold them at the Christmas fair and put it out in the newsletter so people could order them, and then I made at the end about £130.
Brilliant. And it was a very special calendar because it was very personal, wasn't it?
Yeah,
to the
people had to draw their own image of themselves on a little square head and part of the shoulder, and then stick it, and then binded it and
put them together as form classes, didn't we?
Yeah.
So everybody will be able to remember their form.
Yeah.
So a really good idea. George has had a fantastic idea, and he's testing all our brains because George has been coming up with some absolutely fantastic quizzes that have really been quite fiendish at times. George, explain what you've been doing.
Well, me, my mum and my dad have devised some some hard and some easy quizzes that we've been doing over the half-term holidays and over the term holidays. I've got a quiz in the making at the moment for the Easter holidays, and
people have become quite excited, haven't they, about these?
Because no one so far has managed to get 100. The highest score on the last quiz came from Julian Greenwood's family at 48.5. And so far, with my quizzes, I've raised about £100 odd, and also I have been doing a few calendars, sort of. A few calendars.
Shall we take one out and then we can have a look?
It's colour-coded, the red dates are...
Everybody, all mums and dads, always need to know, don't they? Their organisation of our school year. So George's idea was to, go on George.
Do some calendars, colour-coded for red dates are school holiday dates. It's got 2011 on this side and 2012 on this side. Although notice it's only kindergarten and prep schools at the top here because it does not apply to the main school because it doesn't have the same holiday dates as the main school.
Okay. Go on then.
In the last quiz I did a children's one, quizentially quirky children's quiz, and a grown-ups fairly fiendish February family quiz.
And it was fiendish, I can tell you. All the staff put together and we only managed 40 out of 50. But our certificate is up on the wall, we're very proud of it.
Yes, although what I didn't tell you is that you came in last place.
Shh!
What I've been doing is I've been going around and dropping off leaflets and bags at houses, and I've been collecting CDs, DVDs and video games. So I'd give them a week's notice, and then the next week I'd go and pick up all the DVDs.
Are these DVDs that people have outgrown or got bored
They can be any sort of DVDs as long as they're not really, really damaged, like the case is properly broken or anything. Because I send them off to Music Magpie, and they will clean up any scratches. They might even photocopy the front cover and make a new front cover and things like that. So I do have much more than these, but
obviously you've just brought in a sample today.
Yeah.
Now, so what did this company do? Do they then resell them?
Yeah, they will sell them to different companies and video game people and things like that.
And how much have you managed to make, Dan?
I don't know, I've not got all my checks through, but
Any idea?
I don't know, £100, something like that.
Excellent.
But the money that I get, I'm actually giving to Christie's Cancer Fund, so I'm not keeping the money I get. I'm sending the money off to school, and then the money that's supposed to be mine I'm giving to Christie's Cancer Fund.
That's a fantastic idea. Thank you for that, it's very generous. Right, Chris kept us all very warm during the winter. Every time we walked into the Hulme Court building we had this wonderful smell, about 8 o'clock, 8:15 in the morning, of toast. Go on Chris, explain to us what you decided to do.
I personally felt quite hungry when I came into school, so I thought other people might feel hungry as well. So I did toast, and in total I've made £71.20, and I'm not going to keep any of that, I'm just going to give it all to school. My best seller was probably George Knott, buying 2 to 3 slices every day. He was a bit upset when I stopped doing it about 2 weeks ago, because it now means that he has to have 2 bowls of cereal in the morning when he was only having to have 1.
Oh dear.
So he's a bit upset, and there were other good customers and they are still asking me, why aren't you doing it?
Do you not fancy carrying this on? No, you've had enough now, have you? Okay.
I've done since October half term. I had a break until after the entrance exam, and then I restarted.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much.
Can we make the toast pop up?
Yeah, press that button.
Hey.
George, do you want a slice of toast to make me
Go on, George, get your toast. There you go.
There you go, George.
Last one, George. We also had a selection of pupils who made many different things and decided to have mini shops selling all sorts of different goods at different times of the year. So, shall we begin? Would you like to say what your idea was?
Well, I decided to because I always snap my headbands and stuff and I can never find one in the morning. So I decided to sell headbands like this. This is one that I had first because it was one of my own because my brother pulled all the diamonds off. But they were from £2 to £3 and stuff, and and I raised about £50.
Well done. Obviously, that was a good idea, not because as well as you're snapping, other people's must have been snapping as well. Okay, Lydia, what did you do?
I sold cards.
And have you made all these yourself?
Yeah.
There's some beautiful cards here. Is this something that you like to do as a hobby?
No, I only did it for the end.
You only learned to do this for the enterprise. Did somebody help you with your designs, or did you come up with these yourself?
I did it myself.
Well, these are beautiful Christmas cards as well, look. And how much money have you made?
I made 55 for school.
55 for school. And what are you going to spend your own money on? Have you any
I
ideas?
don't know yet.
You're not sure yet. Okay. And cousins Maria and Andreas teamed up together. And go on, explain what your ideas.
Well, we sold glow sticks because it was getting near to Christmas. And we use them because my grandpa's always forgetting our sparklers, so we use our glow sticks.
Brilliant.
And we sold them at kindergarten, and Andrea sold them at Hune Court.
And you sold them up at the Escort building?
Yeah.
And do you know how much money you might have made?
200.
Fantastic. That's a big amount of money, isn't it? And Oliver did something completely different. Go on, Oliver, you explain what you did.
First, I got loads of gold up from a lot of people I saw, and then I gave it to a cash for gold, and from that I got £350, and then I did a little raffle, and I got about £12 or £15 from that, and so I made £362 and 250 something for the school.
Wow, that's great. What made you think about doing Cash for Gold then?
Because my mum, my mum and my nana and my granddad even has a lot of gold that they don't need, so I gave it to one of those Cash for Gold things, and I got lots of money from it.
And decided to take advantage of all the horrible weather that we'd had that made lots of cars very dirty and actually spent some time cleaning them. So Amy, you start off, explain what you did.
Well, I washed all of my family's cars, and in total I got about £40.
Well done. So have you been used to washing the cars before? Or is this something you just had to learn to do?
Well, I've done it a bit before in the summer, but I didn't do it as much as I've done now.
Which bit do you like best? Do you like spraying or the soap suds?
I like spraying it with the hose.
Did you manage to get somebody else when you moved the hose round? I'm sure that was half the fun. Go on, you've done more than one thing, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Go on then, explain all your things.
Well, what I did, I went because my family's cars are dirty because they've got lots of cars, and then so I decided to wash some. So I washed some, and I think I raised about £35, and then I made some handmade cards, not like Lydia's, but a bit different. And I think I got £10 out of there from out of school.
Well done. So altogether you've made probably like £45. And so have you any idea what you might spend your little bit of money on? Still haven't decided. Well done. Well done to all.